I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin waiting. Key weekly close coming in about an hour and a half. You want to see Bitcoin close above this level, 49,000. We're going to zoom in. This is not amazing for Bitcoin, but there's that bear trap hopium idea we're going to talk about in just a second as well. Right now, the weekly candle is clearly below the 21 simple moving average. Okay, so last time this happened was right back here. You got this candle closed below and then moved to the downside continuation. Here, the price action bounced off the 21. Okay, so, I mean, this is not an amazing weekly candle. Bulls need to show up here. Let's zoom in. So this is the Bitcoin daily chart. Again, not amazing either. So, I mean, Bitcoin's in this rising, broadening wedge. 68% chance that it breaks to the downside, and it did. This is Kucoin, Bitcoin, USDT on Kucoin dropped down to $40,000, 371. This, again, is not bullish at all. I mean, your RSI is oversold or approaching oversold. But you know, Bitcoin doesn't look amazing. This is not predicting. That's not what we're trying to do here. What I want is a signal. Like, when do I open up a long position for Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin going to run soon? Will it essentially move sideways for a period of time? I'll keep you updated on these ideas. But one thing that's important to remember is I'm waiting for some market structure to get built, and I want to see what traditional markets do. And we're going to talk about, let's say, S&P 500, what it's been doing on those new variant panic situation type fears. So watching Bitcoin is just not amazing. This is the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. I mean, you had a downside break of a falling wedge. This is super bearish. Okay. If this thing just rolls over again, wouldn't be surprised. The signal that you're waiting for, all right, and I just want Bitcoin, give me a signal. Give me a buy signal. The buy signal that I'm waiting for is I want Bitcoin to break back into this pattern, bullish retest. You get upside continuation on this thing. This is super bullish hopium here. What happens is a lot of people get stuck in these long positions, and then it's just like every single move just becomes important. And it's just, I really use Bitcoin to understand when I need to open longs and altcoins, right? I really rather trade altcoins. The money is made for me in the altcoins. So I'm going to talk about the funding rates and how there's a lot of shorts right now. And this market likes to take the most amount of money from the majority, you know, so could you see some type of short squeeze at some point? I got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. We have 5,905 subscribers in the trading group for a reason. We kill it. Right? You have to empower yourself. I mean, essentially, this is a competition. Trading this market is a competition. You have to know more than the next person. If you're watching a bunch of YouTube, like, it's going to take you a ton of time to get up to speed where you need to be. Right? So I created like this crash course. Here's number one, here's the best coins to be in. Number two, here's a crash course on how to learn to trade. And we're seeing phenomenal results. We have a group for beginners. Nobody else does this, where you can post a chart and ask questions about your chart. Have somebody that's available to answer your questions and help you hone your skills on charting. Nobody else does that. We breed success, period. This person, he's been in the channel or in the group for about a day. The depth of the training available is amazing. Really well done. He's learning things in a day that he hasn't seen in 7 years in crypto. This person, he quit his job, his $80,000 a year job 3 months ago just to focus on trading. This person, he's so close to 7 figures, no need to work anymore. Right now, if you sign up, it's 60% off, 6 months or 12 months. I will help you make a ton of money in this market. Remember, you go over to the website, cryptorev.net. It pays for itself. It's a no-brainer, cryptorev.net. If you go down into the description of this video, there's a link take you directly to this website. Remember, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. Over to coin market cap, and one thing I want to talk to you about is Ethereum is strong. Also, Matic is pretty strong as well. We've been watching those coins. Luna's been on a tear over the week, up about 34%. It's pulling back now. So the funding rates. So the idea here is the baseline is 0.01. That's the baseline. So a lot of times we're worried about too many longs, right? So let's say Bitcoin's about to break all-time highs, and this is really red. This is super red. And then we're worried about Bitcoin pullbacks because if everybody's long, like the market just takes the most amount of money from the majority. Well, right now we're seeing shorts continuing to stack. And so again, when there's too many shorts in the market, like the market's reset here, could obviously further downside still possible, but I'm just saying the shorts are stacking right now. Shorts are stacking. And when shorts don't expect it, you'll get a Bitcoin pump, and then shorts will be forced to cover, and you'll see them buy Bitcoin. They'll have to open up longs to cover their short positions, their losses, right? And so we're paying attention to this idea. Again, we're looking for the signal that gives us an idea when to open up positions again. Ethereum BTC, this looks mega bullish. Understand this idea. So I post this chart, and this is cup and handle, right? When this thing breaks, these are take profit levels, right? Take profit levels. This is where the market's going to take profits. This is the performance of Ethereum versus the performance of Bitcoin. The last Bitcoin bull run ended with Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin. Ethereum ran from back here, right here, when it broke this level, Ethereum ran from $700 to $1,400, while essentially Bitcoin pulled back and then bounced. But a lot of people will start talking about the flippening, and what they're talking about is like Ethereum could overtake Bitcoin as the top cryptocurrency, and that happens a lot of times during like altcoin seasons. I'm going to talk to you about Bitcoin dominance, though, and one thing we need to pay attention to there. But this is just a possibility that we need to pay attention to. So we're watching the ETH BTC chart to see if it breaks out and outperforms Bitcoin. But I mean, obviously Ethereum's going to get drug around by Bitcoin like a rag doll, like most of these altcoins. However, if Bitcoin gets in a situation where it just starts moving sideways for an extended period of time, you could see money start to flow into Ethereum as well as the other altcoins. Ethereum USDT got hit, but it didn't get hit hard as Bitcoin. So Bitcoin lost this lower trend line, right? Bitcoin lost this lower trend line, right? Ethereum USDT did not, bounced and stayed in the pattern, right? So it's back in this bull flag. So again, things setting up for further upside for Ethereum. This is not hurry up and buy some Ethereum. This is, hey, show me, give me a better sense of direction. I'm looking for a move out of Bitcoin, some volatility over the next 24, 48 hours. Monday, when the markets open, traditional markets, there's obviously this panic situation variant that we've seen traditional markets get hit hard. And this is not good for crypto either. Okay, and so understand, because right now, you remember the market's changed a lot, right? You got a lot more institutions in crypto. You know, one thing I was thinking about is if you were involved in crypto in 2017, Bitcoin CME futures came out at the end of the year, 2017. And a lot of people blamed the Bitcoin dump from, 20,000. They blamed it on CME futures ability, to short the market. And one thing that's crazy is recently, you guys know what came out, was something new that happened in the cryptocurrency market. ETFs came out, and then all of a sudden, giant pullback for Bitcoin. Like this was supposed to be the driving force, and it's awfully crazy how similar we see the pullback. 2017 CME Bitcoin futures, and then 2021 Bitcoin ETFs launch and pullback. So again, just something that I was thinking about today, and I'm like, man, things that make you go, Has the S&P 500. This has been getting destroyed. I mean, if you overlay Bitcoin on this chart, it looks pretty similar, right? Bitcoin dominance. And what's interesting here, and I'm going to throw a bunch of lines on here, and I'm not going to try to confuse you, but just understand that Bitcoin dominance, all right, so it's based on 100%. If you take the total value of all the Bitcoin, right, compared to the total market cap of every single crypto coin in existence, added together, right? The Bitcoin percentage of every single crypto there is, 41% of the entire crypto market is made out of Bitcoin. All right, so that means that 51% of the entire crypto market is altcoins, right? And so what happens is when this drops, you get these crazy altcoin seasons, right? Altcoins run hard. So whenever people talk about the mega altcoin season of our lifetimes, like this happened in essentially in like 2017, that was this drawdown right here, right? This drawdown. I mean, look, previously, before this, Bitcoin was 98% of the market. Back in 2015, there were hardly any altcoins. This falls off a cliff, and altcoins go parabolic. Let me show you what ETH did as an example. So this blue line I'm about to overlay is going to be Ethereum. And you see clearly that, I mean, Ethereum used to be $1, right? I mean, it used to be next to nothing. And during this, it looks like a mirror. When Bitcoin dominance completely fell off a cliff, Ethereum took off. Now, specifically right here, when Ethereum dominance got wrecked hard, this is the end of the Bitcoin. Bitcoin topped out, bull runs over right here, and Ethereum doubled in price, ran from 700 to 1400. So if we look forward, now things are different, right? You have to think that there's a lot more altcoins. Like there's this whole NFT, the market's different. There's this whole NFT, metaverse, gaming, a lot more altcoins. Like there's viable options for mainstream adoption with some of these other coins, right? Back here when it was like PureCoin and like people didn't even know about altcoins, right? Everything was just a fork. Altcoins in the beginning, everything was just a fork of Bitcoin. They just kept forking Bitcoin, right? Dogecoin is a fork of Bitcoin. A fork is a copy. This is a bunch of software, right? And so all they do is they essentially copy the software and kind of change it a little bit, right? So that's how altcoins began back here, right? Then obviously altcoins have continued to develop. So my question is, what if there's a situation where we see Bitcoin dominance continue to drop? Let me clean up this chart as far as this Ethereum. So what if there is a situation where you see this support level, right? Because if this bounces, this would mean that money flows into Bitcoin. It may not be amazing for the altcoins, right? Generally, when this trends higher, altcoins take a hit. Okay, so the idea is, what if there is an altcoin season where essentially this level is broken? And this is one thing we're watching, and this is not, hey, I'm trying to predict this, but I'll be able to tell you if this breaks lower, we'll know, okay, we're following the money flow. One thing we do real good on this channel, we nailed backwards, forwards, up and down. We nailed the DeFi rally, the DeFi market rally. We nailed the bottom of that on the channel. Metaverse, when we started buying Metaverse sand when it was next to nothing, months and months and months and months ago, before Metaverse was even really a thing, right? So we're really good at identifying the money flow, and that's how you make a ton of money in this market, is not sitting in stale coins and identifying the money flow in this market. So what I'm watching, and I want you to watch, and you can go to Google and you just type in Bitcoin dominance space Tradingview, and you could pull up this chart. To further build the case how effective this chart is at showing the money flow into the altcoins, I want you to look at this huge drawdown. This was a crazy altcoin season. So I'm going to overlay Ethereum one more time. You can see Ethereum right here, when this thing reversed, completely took off, right? You have this massive exponential rally, massive exponential parabolic rally out of Ethereum. When this bounced, Ethereum took a big hit. This bounced, Ethereum took a big hit. Okay, so here it is. Will this bounce and Ethereum takes a big hit, or will it break this level and Ethereum takes off and potentially other altcoins would follow Ethereum, larger caps? Like, one thing that's amazing about what's been happening on this channel is we identified the money flow into Kucoin early on. And I was basically begging and pleading with people to make accounts on Kucoin. We have this massive influx of money flow into these small cap gems on Kucoin. And so that's the anomaly we're still watching. That's still on the back burner. We're still watching. We're going to be able to maximize our return on investment on those guys, right? That's still out there. But looking at these large caps, we're trying to identify the money flow and how's it going to change. And this is the chart. And again, this is Bitcoin dominance. So I just wanted to spend some time to make sure you guys understood this idea. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.